Hello and welcome everybody to A Delicious Time with Jeff. Today I've gone ahead and edited and recorded some gameplay from Destiny. I am currently running the Taken King, so I do not have any of the content from Rise of Iron. That being said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the story mission known as A New Den. This gameplay is kind of the follow-up to the House of Wolves and what happened to them after re-imprisoning their Kell of Kells. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. Also, we're going to go ahead and take a look at my Warlock, as you could see here, and what I'm currently, how I've currently set him up, what I'm currently using, and a couple of other key items that I personally plan to work on myself, which may appear in videos in the future. So we're going to go ahead and start off by taking a look at a couple of the things that I've done with my Warlock. As you can see here, I've gone ahead and started by showing off my Suros regime. Currently at 316 attack. It is fully upgraded at this time. With my Warlock, if I remember correctly, I have it established to speed up at the end of the round, or speed up after it's fired for a time, which is kind of depending on how you play. But depending on how you play, maybe you've got something set up a little bit different with your Warlock. Feel free to go ahead and leave pictures of your Warlocks down below, or any Guardian for that matter, to show how you set yours up and what advantages you take from it. I also have the next big thing, Shotgun 320. I have actually infused that. Got the Soul Edge sword, which I am working on a quest on, which I'll showcase here. The quest, as you can see, I've already worked on the elemental ability to actually start getting the elements, which requires you, before you could start getting the elements, to get your ability percentage marker at the bottom there up to at least 85%, and then it'll start giving you those additional materials when you select, or when you pick up helium fragments. But I won't showcase any of that too much in this video, if at all. I am currently running the Sunsinger, which I also do have a quest to fully upgrade the Sunsinger class. So during this time, most of the gameplay you're going to see me running the Sunsinger class. I do toggle a bit between, depending on the severity of the mission, and my skills with the Sunsinger class aren't that great. It's not one of my favorites, but it being a requirement to complete one of those Vanguard missions, I'm going to go ahead and continue to work on that. Just a couple things that I use here. As you can see, I use the last grenade slot. Going on to armor, I've got the Desolate Veil at 322. It has the ability to highlight, or increase your super ability after you've upgraded it all the way, once using heavy weapons. And of course, my heavy weapon of choice is the Soul Edge sword at this time. And so I feel as though, with using the sword and guaranteeing impact with a heavy weapon, in most cases, it's probably the most beneficial item that I have on my character. I haven't been able to see if it stacks with other pieces of armor that also offer the same ability towards the heavy weapon, but it is definitely beneficial in swarms, and especially for Sunsinger trying to increase the class. Of course, we went ahead and showed that off. I'm going ahead and showing off some of the rest of the armor. I have the Alchemist Atonement 350. It is year 3, I do believe. I picked it up from Xur for quite a bit of coin. I did have it originally at a year 2 at 309. So I saw this at a store. I just had to have it. It was, without a doubt, hands down, the best purchase of that weekend. But I like this one because I truly enjoy the Arc class on the Warlock, and this will increase defense once under a Arc subclass. So I'm going to go ahead and increase that during this gameplay to eventually gain that. It's so pretty. Showcase that one more time. We've got Bindcaster 1 on the feet at 317. I also have the Stormcaller, or Stormcall Stormcaller Bond at 320. And then there is also, of course, your Warlock fragments. This one displays Void, but I'll eventually find one that is electric, that gives the ability to produce extra light with the attack of a Void. And I'll probably wind up keeping it with the Arc Fragment from there, because that'll probably be the class that I'm in the most. I'm also working on the core exotic item mission here. I need 2 more Rasputin Warsat drops. That being said, I personally am having difficulty with getting Earth Warsat and Mars Warsat, so I do have the Lunar. I also have a series of bounties that I needed to collect here. Just an opinion, I haven't seen it prove anything. A lot of people say that this is probably the most beneficial way to guarantee an exotic bounty, and that is by achieving as many bounties at once as you can to enhance that probability. Of course, you could also see all of my level ranks with all the factions there. But we are going to go ahead and focus on a new den, which requires going to Earth, Moon, and Venus to kill as many Fallen as you can. Based off of gameplay and doing this mission several times, I've actually found that you need about roughly 450 to 550 fallen enemies recorded in deaths on each planet, due to the fact that 3 to 5 enemies can be are about 1%. So depending on the enemies that you're killing, it requires 3 to 5 of them, and then you get 1% towards your marker, and you do that through. That being said, I've jumped around a little bit in the gameplay here, so then that way we could go ahead and skip all that relentless battling with the Fallen. You're not going to want to see this part. However, here's a little bit of gameplay of me and my tactics, and then it'll motion on forward to me going on to Mars after collecting the kills required. And here we have it. I've completed both Earth and Moon. Moon gave me the ability to go ahead and jump straight on to a new den, which takes place on Mars. The House of Wolves have gone ahead and tried to claim Mars. It even says here a little bit in the story lineup that there's a set there is a set on Earth, there's a set on the Moon, and now the Wolves are trying to claim Mars. That being said, the Cabal are going to be in this mission, not so much Vex. I don't think Vex at all, actually. But the Cabal are trying to pull the Fallen out of their current stand, which is located in the back of the Cabal fortress. So right here, I'm currently just cruising through the first part of the mission, starting you off in the Valley of the Kings to kind of get you a little bit closer to the mission here. Following the guideline markers, we'll soon come across some Cabal here after a little bit of a travel distance. during the traveling here, I'd like to point out my Sparrow. It's got the Jade Bunny on it, but we've gotten to the Cabal now. A lot of shieldeds. That being said, I usually tackle at the feet, get them to move their shield out the way, and go straight for the head. What tactics do you guys take for killing the Cabal? Leave a comment below, giving me tips, and maybe you'll see me showcase some of those tips that you guys provided there. I know grenades from behind sometimes work, but their defense towards grenades is a little bit better, so I tend not to try and waste grenades on the Cabal too much. But look at that Suros regime go. I am just mowing them down left and right. I might be also mowing them down due to my light level, because I believe the light level for this mission is pretty low, because I think it's kind of like a side mission for the early beginning of the third DLC, being the Taken King. And so I believe it's 250, and so it could be the Suros regime, it could just be my mad skills, it could be the light level of 319 at this time, I believe it was. But man, and I do not do great with the Sunsinger class, and so the fact that I am just destroying them right now is amazing to me. And you see that bounty got completed there. I believe that was kill Cabal. After wiping out that first round there to prevent them from following you further, you just continue to keep running through. I'm going to run into some more here. And right there, I died. I am not perfect. I am not the best player out there. I do have my moments. And I like to try and showcase that a bit, that I'm not going to just give you all the good parts. I want you to see the full length of this mission here, so you kind of have an idea as to what to expect. And after wiping out the Cabal, we're going to go ahead and continue here through.
You are close. They will have your scent now. Be wary.
God, Varkas is so creepy. I freaking love that guy, though. He gives me a good chuckle. But here we are. We've got a room full of Cabal and Fallen. So we definitely want to go ahead and take out all those Cabal so they don't interfere. They're also not going to respawn anytime soon. So I am going to go ahead and wipe them out before tackling the Fallen, because the Fallen in this particular match are going to come in a swarm of 4, I do believe it was in my case. So four separate swarms of them. Pretty much you're just going to see me clear out here, and then we're going to go ahead and see the end result, hear the end commentary on the game, see the rewards given, if any. I don't believe I received any in this gameplay here. Man, that captain's being a bitch. Alright, Captain dead. Bye-bye, Capitan. Clear out these drag here. You may not have noticed, but during that entire portion, right before killing all those dregs, I actually went through 2 swarms there alone. About to come upon the 3rd swarm here. I got a little confused at that point, thinking that the mission was going to continue on through the door. We got some invisible Vandal, blade wielders, a couple of them with guns. Couple majors. Wipe the last remaining few out with my Sunsinger class. And there you have it. That is the end of a new den. This unlocks the ability for the new strike, or actually it's not a strike mission, it's just another mission leading to a prime mission, so fighting another prime like Sepicus at the beginning. That being said though, tell me what you thought about this first video here. Hopefully over time and as more videos produce, my editing skills will come in a little bit better, and I'll be able to go ahead and focus on some of the key points that you really want to hear about. But if you liked the video and you like what you saw here and you definitely want more to come, definitely leave a like for this video. Also go ahead and follow to my page and subscribe. If you want to keep updates about how my projects are coming and everything that I'm doing to make them happen, you can always follow me on Instagram, which I'll leave my Instagram my Instagram page down below. You could also follow my Snapchat, which I'll leave the UR code at the end of this video here. But definitely leave an opinion, comment below, tell me what you thought. Tell me what you would like to see in upcoming future videos. Maybe leave some games that you'd like to see gameplay of that you don't find much on YouTube, and I could try and get a hold of those games there. But I think a lot happened with this video, and I think it's going to prove to be a very good thing. If you agree, again, smash that like button. I don't want to sound too repetitive as it is a beginning to my channel, but I definitely do want to continue to provide you with content that you're going to enjoy. So comments are always going to be welcome. You could also always go to my Patreon, which link will be left down below. Supporters will definitely aid in providing videos a lot faster and more quality in those videos as time progresses and as more patrons come to my page. But I want to thank you for stopping by and having a delicious time with me. Until next time, YouTube.